Hi, I'm Josh, here to answer your copyright questions. I have a Content ID claim on my video. What steps can I take? If you receive a Content ID claim, you can choose to do nothing. If you agree with the claim, you can just move on. You can always change your mind later if you disagree with the claim. Dispute the claim. If you have the required rights to use the copyright protected content in your video, or if you think the system somehow misidentified your video, you can dispute the claim. You can also choose to remove or replace the claimed content from your video without having to upload a new video with the following options. Mute the sound. If you get a claim for a piece of music in your video, you may be able to mute the entire claimed segment. Mute the song. If your video has matched a copyright owner's music through Content ID, you'll have the option to mute just the claimed song while keeping other audio, like you talking, intact. Note that this option isn't available for all Content ID claims, but when it is available, you'll see it as an option within the video copyright info page. Replace the song. If you don't want to mute the audio entirely, you can instead swap out your audio track with one of our free songs from the YouTube audio library. Trim out the content. You can trim out the claimed content from your video using the YouTube editor without having to edit and upload a new video. All of these steps can be done from within YouTube Studio. Check out more info in our Help Center linked in the description below, and be sure to check out the other videos in our copyright series linked here. Thanks! Hi, I'm Josh, here to answer your copyright questions. Today's topic is copyright takedowns and Content ID. What's the difference between a copyright takedown notice and a Content ID claim? When a copyright owner sends us a valid legal complaint about a piece of uploaded content, this is known as a takedown notice. We work hard to filter out invalid notices, but if we receive a valid one, we'll remove your video in order to comply with copyright law. We're also required to prevent people from repeatedly violating other people's copyright on YouTube, so you'll also receive a copyright strike. You can resolve a copyright strike by waiting for it to expire after 90 days, contacting the person who took down your video and asking them to retract their complaint, or submitting a counter notification. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your account is subject to termination. Content ID, on the other hand, is an automated copyright management system. For copyright owners, Content ID automatically finds videos that use their material and lets them claim it instead of submitting a copyright takedown. So even though Content ID has a lot to do with copyright, a Content ID claim is not the same as a copyright takedown notice. In exchange for not issuing takedowns, which would result in copyright strikes, rights holders can use Content ID claims on videos to do one of 3 things. 1, track the video's performance, but leave the video on the site. 2, block it on a country-by-country basis. Or most often, option 3, choose to monetize the video by placing ads on it. Again, a Content ID block isn't accompanied by a copyright strike, while a copyright takedown is. Also note that, unlike copyright, there's no limit to the number of Content ID claims you're allowed to get, and they don't impact your channel or access to features. Check out more info in our Help Center linked in the description below, and be sure to check out the other videos in our copyright series linked here. Thanks!